Here's some great settings for your display. Tesla is so nice. It gives us this huge display panel like a giant iPad. And there's some things you can do to tweak it to make it work a little bit better for you. So to get to the display, just come down to the car icon, press that, come over to display, press that. And then we have the lighting. So appearance, light, dark, or auto. So you have light mode. You have dark mode, and that one usually is what works really well at night, so that as you're driving you're not distracted by the bright light. But auto is probably the best, so that'll shift for you. As soon as the sun goes down, it'll shift to that darker setting. That works probably the best. It's a new feature to reduce the blue light, automatically adjust to warmer colors at night. So they say that if you're exposed to pretty bright blue light at nighttime, your brain interprets it like the sun is still up, and it makes it a little bit hard to sleep. So if you're just driving home and you have that bright light, it's not good. So pressing that, it'll give you a warmer color at nighttime. And then brightness, you can set it for auto. That means that in the daytime it'll be bright, and then in the nighttime it'll get dimmer like that, so it's not hurting your eyes. And then automatic blind spot camera. When you turn on your turn signal, it'll show you, you don't have to have that, but it'll show you what's going on in your blind spot, so it's a lot safer. You might need to clean your screen because we're always touching it with our fingers. We naturally have a little grease or oil on our fingers. So if you press the clean screen mode, it'll go to this position, and then when you touch it, it won't be affected, and you can clean it. They recommend you do not use things like Windex or strong cleaners, but you just use a, what do they call it, a lint-free cloth, and just rubbing that will get rid of any of the smudges. And then to get out of that, you just hold this button for, I think it's about 4 seconds, and then you're back. So it's good to do that now and then. You may feel like the people in the back, like your little kids, you don't want them to using the back display. If you want to just shut that thing down, you can just press that lock rear display, and that'll shut down the display there in the back. And if you have pets and you want to use the pet mode, it's kind of a cool feature. This is pretty new. You press that, and you have the option of having a cat or a dog or whatever this one is, and you can put in the name too. So we have a cat, we put in the name Mac is our cat. Press save, and then whenever you go to the pet mode, it'll show that little icon. That's cool. And then the scroll wheel function. So these scroll wheels do a lot of different things, but you can make them do some extra things. Like you may want to open your glove box, and to do that, you can tell it to go to open glove box, but you can do dome lights, all kinds of stuff. And when you press it, by just holding that in for a few seconds, it'll go to that feature. So ours is set for glove box, so if we press it, maybe it's this one. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's the left one. Then we put in our code, and then our glove box will open. That's kind of cool. We have a code in there in case we don't want it to open up for like a valet. And then you have language. So they have a lot of different languages depending on what language the driver speaks, and voice recognition language. We use English. By the way, if you ever use your Grok feature where you can talk to your artificial intelligence, if you just press this and hold it for a second, this one, just hold that one for about 2 seconds. Hey Ara, can you please respond in Mandarin for me?
好的，有什么可以帮你的？
你好吗？
我很好，谢谢。你呢？有什么需要帮忙的吗？
我也很好，谢谢。
太好了，需要我帮什么忙吗？
再见。So you can use a different language if you want to with Grok. And then we have keyboards, different keyboards. I like to use a bigger font size, so I'm going to transfer from standard to large. And then it says, are you sure you want to do that? It's going to do a restart. So I say, okay. I get the Tesla symbol, I think for about 20 seconds. And then the display comes back on. It'll have a little bit bigger font. And for me, getting older, my eyesight isn't as good. So I don't want to wear glasses all the time. So using this bigger font, I can see a little bit easier. I think you see it more down here, like the names of songs and also for like navigation. It's a little bit bolder too, so a little bit easier to see. So that's a nice feature. Yeah, everything looks a little bit bigger here too. And then you may want to use a 12-hour clock, or maybe you're used to military, 24-hour, you can switch it. You can use energy display being either percentage or it could be distance, how many more miles you still have to go. You might want to use miles, like for the United States or overseas. Other countries you want to use kilometers. Temperatures you can use Fahrenheit or centigrade. And then bar pressure, you can use PSI or, tire pressure or bars of mercury. So it just depends on what you want, but it's very adaptable and makes the experience really nice. So I hope that'll help you guys to really get your display the way you want it.